Sitting on the green grass of the park, Ryan was thinking about last night. After that incident, Taehyung didn't come to the room. Maybe she had offended him way too much, but the act she had done was unintentional. She didn't do it on purpose. Now she was feeling way too much guilty. She wanted to say sorry to him, but her ego came in between. She couldn't do that. Maybe after last night he will let me sleep alone. She let out a big sigh and closed her eyes. Her back was resting on the bark of the tree. People were jogging, chatting, doing yoga, minding their own businesses. But there was a person who was watching her from afar. She didn't have any idea about his presence. He was her husband, Kim Taehyung. He was watching her so fondly that she was only one person in the world. I don't know what had happened to you yesterday, but I promise that the day will come soon when you will tell me everything about you. You will find peace in my arms. After spending some time like this, Ryan decided to head back house. So she got up and went from there. As Taehyung was hiding himself, she didn't notice him. After her departure, he also left from there. At house. When Ryan came home, Clara, the housekeeper, greeted her. Breakfast is ready, Mrs. Kim. Do you want to eat now or wait for Mr. Kim? Don't call me Mrs. Kim. Call me by my first name. But Mr. Kim said, forget what he said. If you are talking to me, then follow what I said. She nodded. And for your second question, I would like to have my breakfast now. She bowed at Ryan and went towards the kitchen. Ryan took a deep sigh and went behind her. After Ryan reached the dining table, she sat on a chair and started to eat her breakfast, which Clara had served a while ago. I should eat fast, while that Kim Taehyung taking time to come here. She started to eat fast just to avoid him, but luck was not on her side. Good morning, Mrs. Kim. Here comes the devil. Ryan just rolled her eyes and continued to eat her breakfast. Clara Kim bowed at him and served his breakfast too. Don't you think it's quite ill-mannered not to greet back? No, I don't think so. It's depend on whom you are greeting. Having said that, she put down her spoon and stood up from her seat. She started to go to the entrance. Where are you going? Office? I think you have a terrible memory, Mr. Kim. I am a businesswoman. I will not sit here idly, Ryan said, crossing her hands over her chest. He chuckled at her response and she frowned. Well, Mrs. Kim, I think you should look at the clock rather than investigate about my memory. If you get out now to grab a cab, you will be late for your walk. I am really sure about your terrible memory now. For your kind of information, I have my own car, and I am going by it, she said. He was smirking still. I saw a maroon car was punctured at our garage. I assume it's your car, Mrs. Kim. Her smile fell. She immediately went to the garage, which was shown by Clara, and found her car's all tire punctured. She came back to the dining room while fuming in anger. He was still there eating innocently as if nothing happened. Oh, Mrs. Kim, you are here. Now I think you will not assume any such things about my memory. Now do you? You did this, didn't you? Taxi. Why would I do that, Mrs. Kim? Do I look like a kid to you? No, absolutely not. Kids are innocent, and you are now close to innocent. So cut the crap, Mr. Kim. What do you want this time? I will not miss my office by your stupid tricks. What are you trying to accuse me of, Mrs. Kim? I have just told you what I had seen. There's nothing I want from this. By the way, if you want, I can give you a ride to your office. I can at least do this for you, Cara Mia. She was about to say something, but her phone rang. She picked up the phone. I'm sorry, Wanyan, for disturbing you on your next day of your wedding, but Mr. West said he will come today rather than next week, and only you know how to work with him. So, can you come today early? Yeah, I am coming. Looks like you have to go urgently, yeah, Kara? Don't call me Kara Mia. I am not your Kara Mia. You believe it or not, you are my Kara Mia. And no, I am going on my way. I don't need your help. Having said that, she stormed out of the house after glaring at him. Standing on the street side, she was waiting for a cab, but she was getting none. This made her very much frustrated. On cherry on top, Susie was calling her so many times. At this time, a black car came and stand in front of her. The car door opened, revealing her husband Kim Taehyung. I guess it's going to be past office time, Mrs. Kim, and you didn't get a cab yet. She started to walk by his car. He also followed her. My offer is still valid. You can come with me. No, I don't need your help. At this time, she saw a cab. Thankfully, she got in it and went. Taehyung cursed under his breath. Didn't I tell you to prevent any of cab passing here? Then how could the cab come? His man looked down. Let's go to my office for now, he said angrily. Sometimes later at Vine's office. So this is our idea this time.
Smile upon my face, me know she pleased with the size.